aka Bullets, YouTube channel.
Hurry up, now tell us why you're here.
Krusty Rotor is out in first practice because he crashed into Dave Laney, who is also out! Kajimo Mikino gets flipped in second practice by Ward Burnton! Why? But, now onto the race. Ryan Newcar, the Rocket, will start at pole position again with Jeremy Carfield to his outside. Casey Corner will start in the inside of row 2 with Ricky Slood to his outside. In row 3, two very good racers, Rusty Wheelhouse and the points leader as of now, Jeff Corvette. Greg People will start on the inside of row 4 with Elliot Draftler to his outside. In row 5 is Joe Brakecheck and to his outside, Tony Gasworth, the 2002 champion. Row 6 has Dale Earnhardt Jr., but Chuck Hicks starts on his outside. Sterling Carlin starting on the inside of row 7, and Sage Vanderspin to his outside. Bill Racelot will be making a one-off start here today with Mark Carton to his outside. Row 9 has Kevin Carvick, and to his outside, rookie sensation Lightning McQueen, last week's winner. Teammates Kurt Busch-Tyer and Carl Edwards will start in row 10. And here's row 11 with Michael Cartrip and Bobby Carboni, two cars that didn't win last year. Row 12 has the King still looking for his 198th win, and Brian Vickers looking for his first. Oh, these two in the same row, Misty Motocross and Claude Scruggs. In row 14 is Dale Carr, two-time Florida 500 winner, and Kevin Shiftwright, a car that won once. Oh no! These two in the same row? Why? Eugene Carbareski and Ken Schrader. Lee Revkin surprisingly qualifies on the inside of row 16 with Casey Gears to his outside. Row 17 is Hall Wingus and Ernie Gearson, two cars that have been racing in the Piston Cup for a long time. Kyle Busch-Tyer, the rookie, starting on the inside of Murray Clutchburn. Row 19 has Billy Oilchanger and Chuck Armstrong. Row 20 has Matt Garzith! How'd you qualify that far back? And Ruby Easy Oaks. Row 21 has Jeff Burnton, who also qualified quite far back, and Rusty Cornfield. Starting in 43rd is Terry Cabani, who is racing in his home state of Texas. Ryan Newcar would lead the first lap before losing the lead to Jeremy Carfield, who would lead until lap 10, where he'd lose the lead to Greg Beeple. Greg Beeple would lead all the way to lap 30, where Ruby Easy Oaks is 32nd as of lap 30, where he wrecks himself and Murray Clutchburn. Tony Gasworth would take the lead after the restart and lead all the way to lap 70, where Rusty Cornfield would T-bone Claude Scruggs. And now he's out! Why? But Casey Corner would take the lead on lap 70 and lead for 15 laps before Greg Beeple would take the lead from him. Greg Beeple would lead for 78 laps? How does any car lead for that long? But the car he loses the lead to is Chuck Hicks! But he loses the lead to Elliot Draftler on lap 208. But he only leads for one lap because Chuck Hicks is second as of lap 209, where he wrecks Elliot Draftler, the leader, Chuck Armstrong, Misty Motocross, Tony Gasworth, Sage Vanderspin, Bill Racelot, Brian Vickers, Casey Corner, Kevin Shiftwright, Lee Revkins, who gets flipped, by the way, Bobby Carboni, Rusty Cornfield, and Terry Carboni. Claude Scruggs had this to say because Misty Motocross was one of the cars that got wrecked. The King would take the lead for 4 laps before he'd lose the lead to Michael Cartrip, and he'd lead for 7 laps before Sterling Carlin would take the lead from him. He'd lead for 4 laps before losing the lead to Jeremy Carfield. Jeremy Carfield would only lead for 4 laps before he'd lose the lead to Matt Garzith, who would lead for a total of 1 lap. And he'd lose the lead to Jeff Corvette, who also leads for exactly 1 lap. And Greg Beeple would retake the lead, leading until lap 264, where he'd lose the lead to Lightning McQueen. And Lightning McQueen would lead to lap 287, where he'd lose the lead to Ken Schrader, who'd lead for 3 laps before Eugene Komareski is second as of that lap, where he wrecks Ken Schrader. Well, of course he does that. But Greg People would retake the lead, leading until lap 319, where he'd lose the lead to his teammate, Kurt Buschtire. He'd only lead for 2 laps before Greg People retakes the lead, leading for 12 laps. But then Hall Ingus would take the lead, leading until lap 340, where Greg People is back in the lead yet again. But Chuck Hicks is second as of that lap, where he wrecks Greg People, the leader, and Eugene Karbareski. Well, Eugene Karbareski wrecked Ken Schrader, but Chuck Hicks would lead the final lap, and he wins the 2005 Texas 350. And here is the new top 20. Dave Laney's gone for not qualifying.
Remember to press the notifications button, which goes ring, ring, ring after you press it. And lightning strikes back, and that's as if you subscribed, of course. And thank you for watching this entire video.
Alright! Does Chuck Hicks get to win any race? And also, Chuck Hicks! Why?